Mixed media abstract painting. Here we go. I like to use the Molotov dripsticks. I adore these. I don't have a lot of this one left. I need to get some refills. I just love using these. I love creating the initial layers with them and then stick some other paint on them. Very easy to work with. This is permanent ink, alcohol based. I swear by these, they are perfect. The initial layers I like to create different layers using different colors. Not really committed to anything yet. I'm just like creating the initial design or some kind of layout or anything that feels right. It's just the breaking of the empty canvas. Many layers are going to be on top of that, so there's nothing to like commit to at this point. Just play. It feels what's right for you, what you like, what you don't like. I just adore abstract work. Mixed media abstract is definitely my thing. I just love playing with paint and see how each layer interacts with the former one. And then the painting's being built with stages, different sessions. Compose the painting further and further. I love it. I live for it. It's super fun and super interesting how an artwork comes to be. This is the very famous brand Amsterdam. Very good company. Very quality paint. Also, taking this particular tool that I really like, paint, chisel if you will. It's just a great tool. You can carve things in it, create shapes, and just move the paint around to just show former layers and stuff. Part right there, I'm in love with it, like how that scraper just revealed the back canvas and then left those streaky marks over here. It's beautiful for me to look at. I love it. great tool. If I work on a piece with charcoals, soft pastels, and just take clear spray paint. I want to fixate it. Then I will use this spray right after putting that there and fixate it. Look how it changes the color. Now I'm figuring out what other colors I like that could work in this composition that is unfolding right in front of us over here. I find it and love so much in abstract art is the freedom you have to experiment. I really love to create landscape work as well. So with landscape, I find that you have to be a bit more precise, or also there I'm describing the landscape in a very abstract way, but you still have to compose some kind of some kind of composition that looks like a landscape. So you have to be somewhat precise. But with abstract work, completely abstract, there's just this freedom about it that you approach the canvas with you just don't even have to have an idea. You just play and figure out what works with what, in your opinion, and then it develops. And I love that because I love anything that provides me with a sense of freedom, that wild abandonment, and I don't need to be like completely well thought of before I approach anything or before I do something. No matter whether artists or at least abstract artists, abstract art artists will agree with that. If that makes sense to anyone. After spraying the surface, I put the acrylic on, spread it with that clear spray paint. I find that it adheres to the surface a bit easier because there's something for it to stick. Easier to work with, and you can just stack on the layers. And each layer will help us achieve something. Get to some kind of level will get us somewhere. We'll see where we go. I don't have any expectations right now, just allowing myself to be free and to not worry. And to just go for it. they remind me of Brooklyn walls, the pad walls, and all the artists in New York, and it's just, that is real home for me, it always will be. And these abstracts that are full of drips remind me of Brooklyn. It reminds me of the walls that are tagged with graffiti art. I love it. Do like parts. Every time I work on this, I'll turn the camera and add more to the video and just publish it when the work is completed, in my opinion, or when I'm just done with the video. So it will be interesting to follow it and see how it develops. If you're into that kind of stuff, that means that you will get some kind of something out of it. I like it. I'm completely in love with creating and watching, viewing abstract artists in action. You know, when they create their works. So something that is important to do is not to fall in love with something that you fear covering it up. You just like, oh, I love it so much, and then you just get stuck in there. You have to love the layer, but let it go. So you can create something on top of it with no fear. You can always take notes or even just mental notes of something that you really like, just so you can repeat it. I found that when you spray and it's this wet, it just locks it into place, and then it will always stay like this. The clear spray paint. You can just seal off, let it dry, and then cover it up, because we're not committed to anything. Like, for example, this part right there, I'm not crazy about. So, got this squeeze bottle. It's a New York City mop. Now these companies are making them about it empty, and put that color, it's like a dark navy, that is based on turpentine, mixed it into this mop. Now I can just use it on the painting. Let's see how it goes. It's actually quite a little bit lighter because I mixed it with, look at the drips. Ooh, sweet drips. So let's say, for example, I took this ultramarine and put it over here in order to compose something that will be pleasing to the eye and balanced, well balanced and interesting to look at. You have to repeat it in other positions in the painting, so it's not weighed down on one side and then does not appear anywhere on the next. So you add it in other places. And oops, and if it breaks, you just pick it up. And then, because I did that, to clear, seal it, this one. When you put like a lot of a concentrated quantity, it alters the shade. So you have to be like mindful of that. Maybe I'll guide them somehow or somewhat. Mostly I just let them do whatever they want. And if I don't like this part right there, I'll just put like a brush stroke on it or something later on. But it has to dry. As long as you touch it while it's making, it'll keep moving and go maybe somewhere you don't want it to go. For example, here, I'm fine with it stopping right there, right on top of that. And here I'll do something else. Right there. We'll see. Feedback in any case is very healthy to get and something that I'm sure I'm celebrated too. By the people that like it. So yeah. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I'll wait for it to dry. And the next time I'll pick it up. Turn on the camera again. Maybe we'll do that. Just a little zoom close up of what we achieved so far. These are my cat tags. Put them everywhere because they're cute and I love them. This is what I was talking about, that surfing. I just love what those drips are doing. Alright, until next session. Bye.